السلام عليكم أعزائي الطلاب، أهلا ومرحبا بكم محاضرة جديدة لمادة طرق البحث. معكم مدرس المساعد نوره عدنان، أستاذة مادة طرق البحث في قسم اللغة الإنكليزية كلية الآداب. So today inshallah our lesson will be about what's a research paper. Now few of us are ever going to become professional researcher, but all of us will find times when research is indispensable to our life. Whether you are looking for information about car safety record, a community school, or a company store, you will need to know how to gather, sort, and track the facts and opinion available to you. Now we have the definition of research paper. Now a research paper is such a useful and efficient method of gathering and presenting reliable information that preparing one is frequently assigned when high school, college, and graduated school. It shows your instructor that you can gather, evaluate, and synthesize information. On short, you can think. So research paper is a valuable tool for gathering and presenting a reliable information. Usually research is used or assigned on educational settings such as high school, college, and graduated school because it demonstrates your ability to search, evaluate, and synthesize information. And when you will be able to present or produce a good research paper that shows your instructor or your teacher or supervisor that you can think. So you can gather, evaluate, and synthesize information. In short, this will show to your teacher that you can think. Now remember these four things on research paper, which is very important. Now remember that research paper is not just a collection of facts on the topic. So because research paper, it's usually considered to be a critical analysis that synthesizes information, presenting a well-supported argument. Number two, research paper is not just a summary of information from one or more sources. Interpretation because it involves critical thinking, analysis, and interpretation to develop a unique perspective or argument based on the gathered evidence. Number three, or the third point, remember that research paper is not just merely reported what others have said. So remember that research paper is about analyzing the data, interpreting, and adding your own voice or your own word to the research paper. Also remember that research paper is not just expository or descriptive because a good research paper should present a well-reasoned argument supported by critical analysis and original insight. So these 4 points, which is very important in order to produce a good research paper. Now we have the parts of research paper. Now understanding the parts of research paper such as the introduction, the body of the research, and the conclusion is very important in order to be able on how to produce a good research paper. Now we have the parts of research paper. Now, your research paper should include the title page, abstract, introduction, methods, result, discussion, and references. Now, these part of research paper such as the title page, abstract, and introduction, method, result, discussion, and references, each part play important role in order to produce a good research paper. For example, you have the title page. Now, title page provide essential detail about the research topic. The abstract summarize the paper. The introduction set the context. The method outline your approach on your research. The result present your finding, and the discussion interpret the result of your research paper. And finally, we have the references, which references credit your source. Now, keep it in your mind that your research paper should start with title page and end with references. Now we have what are the qualities of good research paper. Now the qualities of good research paper usually include clarity, uh, originality, thought analysis, logical organization. So all these things, which is very important in order to be able to produce a good research paper. To understand what makes a research paper effective, it is important to recognize its key characteristics. These characteristics ensure that the research is presented clearly, logically, and in a manner that is accessible and valuable to the academic community. Here are the main characteristics of good research paper. Number one, successful papers stay tightly focused on their thesis, the point they are arguing. Now it is very important that a successful paper should stay focused on the topic. Okay? So successful paper stay focused on their thesis, ensuring that every section and argument directly support the main point or the main title of the research paper. Number two, the paper shows that the writer has a strong understanding of the topic and source material used. Now, the paper reflects that the writer's deep understanding of the topic and the source material, highlighting their thought analysis. Number three, the paper shows that the writer has read widely on the topic, including the work of recognizing authorities on the field. So the paper demonstrates that the writer has engaged in wide-ranging research, drawing on the works of recognizing authorities on the field. Number four, each point is supported by self-persuasive fact and by example, which means that it is very important that every sentence or every definition in the research paper should be supported and documented carefully and supported by facts and reliable resources. Number five, the work is original, not a plagiarism. Every outside source is carefully documented. Now, this is the most important thing. Every researcher should make sure that the title or the topic is original, not a plagiarism. So every sentences or every definition on the research paper should carefully be documented. Number six, the paper follows a specific format, including the use of correct documentation and a works cited page. So it is very important that the researcher should make sure that everything, including documentation, works cited in the research paper is correct. Number seven, the paper used standard written English. Now these 7 points, which represent the main characteristic of good research paper. So every researcher should make sure that this point is very important in order to produce a good research paper. Now we have the differences between topic and subject. Usually there are differences between these two concepts, which is topic and subject. And every researcher should make sure that the topic of his research, his or her research, is correct. Now we have the subject. Now, when we say subject, it means the general content. Usually, subject is referred on anything which is on general, not on specific. For example, we have music, education, uh, health, sport. So all these concepts which considered to be a subject on general, not on a specific. So subjects are broad and general. Okay, subject is are broad and general. It is not specific. Okay, so for example, we have health. So any topic which related to health is considered to be subject, not topic, because topic is specific. Health is subject, in general we say. Television also is subject. Genetic engineering of foods also subject. Music, education, sports. So all these concepts is considered to be subject because they are general information. They have general information, not specific. Now we have the topic. Topic is the opposite of subject. Subject, we said that it could be general, broad. Topic is the topic of the research paper is the specific issues being discussed. Okay, so subject is general, more broad. Topic is specific. For example, we have this example. We have here example of subject and example of topic. So I told you that subject is referred to general. Okay, topic is referred to specific issues being discussed. For example, if your subject about animal rights, so your subject should be about your animal rights. So your topic of your research paper, it should be, for example, if testing medical procedure drugs with animals should be increased or decreased. So this is example of topic, not subject, because this example is very specific, while this example, animal rights, is in general. Another example we have, which related to English, here we have example of subject. We have English literature. Now imagine that your research, it should be about literature, okay? And you know that literature in general contain any, it could be about any topic. So your topic of your research paper should be The Role of Social Class in Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So this is example of topic. As you see that this example is specific, while this example of subject is general, because literature is contain different uh, topic. Okay, usually topic, it could be seen as a part of subject because topic is specific while subject is more general and broad. Okay, now I hope this is clear for you. Thank you for your listening. See you next lecture, inshallah. Thank you so much.